today's hydraulic systems, spin-on filters remain a popular choice. They're quick, convenient, and easy to replace. But there's a hidden cost behind that convenience. Every changeout sends an entire metal housing straight to the landfill, along with wasted oil and high long-term operating costs. Today, Schroeder Industries is excited to introduce a smarter, cleaner, more cost-effective alternative. Meet the Sustainable Cartridge Bowl filter, the SCB. Designed with the same simplicity of a spin-on, but with a reusable high-strength bowl, the SCB delivers major savings and material waste, emissions, and overall cost per element change. It's filtration re-engineered for performance and sustainability.
So what gave us the idea for creating the SCB was the fact that a lot of spin-ons that are used are not environmentally friendly. When you come to discarding them, when it comes to wasting oil, when it comes to just overall cost, that kind of came and sparked the idea of trying to come up with something a little bit more innovative. So traditional spin-ons are pretty much not environmentally friendly, as you have a used spin-on can that's full of hydraulic oil, that's full of metal that just kind of gets discarded onto a landfill and doesn't really provide anything green. So pretty much the basic design of the SCB is actually you have a hydraulic cartridge that gets disposed and a reusable spin-on bowl. So that way you can cut on the waste that you're throwing the metal can away every single time that's full of hydraulic oil. Instead, you're just throwing away this disposable cartridge that is entirely made out of plastic that can be crushed, shredded, or burned. So when it comes to scrap metal, obviously the disposable cartridge may be pretty much entirely made of plastic. You can get upwards of over 90% removal of metal in a landfill. And when it comes to oil savings, you'll save upwards of 80% oil reduction and CO2. So obviously with this design, you're going to be using a lot less oil, and thus you're going to be utilizing a lot less CO2 that's going to be released into the environment. So the types of testing that we did with the SCB, we did a lot of different, wide variety of tests, including impact testing, leak testing, overall performance testing, cyclic testing on normal and extreme temperatures, whether it be extreme on the hot side or the cold side, and as well as the heavy vibration that you typically see on a lot of mobile equipment that would induce a lot of heavy vibrations. So how it compares to traditional spin-ons when it comes to operating pressure and flow, it pretty much matches the exact same footprint that we're trying to match on spin-ons. But when it comes to overall safety factor, we actually have a 4-to-1 safety factor with this, when normal spin-ons operate under a 2-to-1 safety factor when it comes to the burst pressure versus the operating pressure. So when it comes to the SCB's overall design, you're going to buy this complete as a kit, which is actually one bowl, and you'll get one element already installed, but you'll also get a spare element with it. So you're pretty much buying 2 spin-ons in this initial kit, but then going forward, you would only buy the replacement elements going forward at a much lower cost than it would on versus the typical spin-on. So after a few change outs, you'll be saving money on this overall design. Yeah, pretty much anywhere where you'd find a low pressure spin-on for this design, you can utilize this, whether it be industrial or mobile applications. This overall design can actually cross to a lot of different spin-ons in the market. The designs we have are 2 of the top 5 most copied spin-ons in the world, so they can actually fit on existing customer heads, so they have nothing to do but change out the spin-on and put on the SCB. Other things that we can do with the SCB is we can actually private label the outside of the bowl with customer logos and add a private labeled wrap to the cartridge elements as well.
By eliminating unnecessary scrap metal, reducing trapped oil, and improving overall filtration performance, the SCB offers a clear upgrade for both system efficiency and environmental responsibility. With up to 90% reduction in waste, lower emissions, and superior element design, the SCB isn't just a new product, it's the next step forward in sustainable hydraulic filtration. To learn more about the SCB and how it can improve your system performance, visit SchroederIndustries.com or talk to your Schroeder representative today.